Hello everyone and welcome. Summer is right around the corner and that means a lot of traveling. One thing that we all need to do when traveling is to charge up all our devices. Whether on vacation, camping, business trip, or whatever you need to do, having consistent power on the go is something we all need these days with so many electronic devices. So what do you do when you're traveling in your car and you need to power up a laptop or other device that only runs on household current? Do you wait until you get to your hotel? No. That is why today we'll be looking at an economical and compact power inverter. With this little device, you can convert your car's 12-volt battery into 120-volt household current. And it's super easy to do. So if you've been looking for a compact and economical 12-volt power inverter, stick around as I unbox and test this new one that I just got. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you save even more money. Alright, so this is the 200-watt car power inverter available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this little guy retails for $25.95. So under 30 bucks you can get this little guy. The warranty on this guy is 1 year, and the dimensions are very compact. You're looking at 5 inches by 2.5 inches by 1.5 in thickness, and it only weighs 8 ounces. This little guy has 2 standard household plugs that produce 120 volts at 200 watts max, plus 4 USB connectors on the side here, which we'll be looking at in just a moment. The USB connectors are one USB-C at 20 watts of power, one USB-A fast charger 18 watts of power, and 2 USB-A standard chargers at 4.8 amps. This little guy has a built-in fan coming out of the side here that I'll show you in a moment for heat dissipation, and it also has built-in overheating, overcurrent, and short circuit protection. For optimal performance, it's recommended to keep the power consumption below 170 watts. This helps the inverter to stay cool and will prolong its life. And this little guy produces 110 household current using a modified sine wave with an efficiency of plus or minus 3%. So this little power inverter is compact and lightweight enough to carry around with you anywhere you need to go. Whether camping, overlanding, or traveling abroad, keep it in your purse, in your glove box, in your backpack, anywhere you want to carry it. So let's plug this guy in and see how it works. Alright guys, so before we start using this guy, let's take a little closer look at it. There you go, that is the little unit itself. And you see it's very compact, size of my hand, not very big at all. Like I said, about 5 inches across and a couple inches in height. There you have your 2 standard household power plugs right there, and it is grounded, so that's a good little feature there. And you need to turn this guy on to get it to start producing power. You plug it into your vehicle lighter or power plug, however you want to call it, and there is your standard 12-volt plug right there. And the cable on this guy, in case you're curious, is about 18 inches in length, so long enough basically to plug it into the dash and basically have this in your center console, on a seat next to you, anything like that. And this little guy, basically, like I said, you can plug a couple of different things that use household current. And on top of that, you also have USB plugs on the side. As you can see right there, you have your standard USB-C, your standard USB-A quick charge right there, and your standard USB-A's right there, the little slower ones. So you have normal charge, fast charge, and USB-C right there. So if you have already USBs in your vehicle, this will give you even more. If you don't have USBs in your vehicle, you plug this guy into your cigarette lighter power port and you're ready to go. And then you have these guys to give you extra power for things like laptops or something like that that may not work on a standard USB plug. And I'll show you in a moment, like I have several older devices that do not work on USB A or C. Either way, they need to be plugged into the wall. So if I carry those along with me, I need to have something to plug it in, or I'm stuck waiting until I get to a hotel. So that's where this little guy comes in handy. And you see right there on the side, that's where it has a little fan to cool itself off, so it keeps all the electronics inside nice and cool. And that's all there is to it. And obviously on this side, you have some openings for the air to circulate through it, going from one end to the other. So there you go right there. And if you want to see the specifications on the back of it, there you go right there. That gives you a close-up so you can see what this little guy can do. So there you go. So let's plug it in and see how it works. All right, guys, here we are in my vehicle, and I have this guy hooked up to the vehicle. You can see the cable going that way into the power port in my vehicle. It's plugged in. But as you see, there's no light there. You have to push the little button to get it to turn on, and you see the little blue light comes on, telling you that now it has power. Now I have my laptop plugged in here, but the laptop is disconnected. I'm just doing this to make it a little easier because I have a lot of cables and stuff running here, so it makes it a little more difficult to struggling with all this stuff. And I have a USB-C cable plugged in here, where I'm going to show you how that works in a moment. I'm going to hook it up to the phone. Now, just wanted to say a little bit of caution and so forth. If you get a little guy like this, keep in mind, this is only a 200-watt inverter. So anywhere between 170 and 200 watts, that is what is recommended to use this little guy, so you prolong its life and you don't blow fuses in your car. Now, obviously, you can't use this to hook it up to something like a microwave or something like that. Now, I realize that's an exaggeration. That's a little hyperbole, but I have to get the point across. Don't plug it into things that have huge power draw to it because you'll blow the fuses in your car. Now, in the older days, cars used to have much thicker wiring in the dash and at the power port. Nowadays, as cars have become more modern, they put thinner and thinner wiring on the dashes. So if you have one of the more modern cars, obviously you have to be more careful. But if you keep within the range that it's supposed to be, then you'll be perfectly fine. If you want something that'll produce more power, then you need to get a higher rated inverter for doing that kind of thing. And some of those you hook up to the car battery and so forth, but they will do the same function. And like I said, this is only a little tiny compact one that I decided to review this time. But if you want me to review a bigger, badder, stronger one that has more power to it, or that is a pure sine wave or anything like that, be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see, and then I'll try to get other inverters in the future to suit whatever you guys decide that you want to see. Perfectly fine, no problem with that. This is the first one I do. I'm sure I'll do many more for you if you guys asked for it. So let's see how this little guy works. Like I said, for tablets, laptops, cell phone, things like that, this little guy is perfect for that kind of thing. So we have the power on. I have it all plugged in. Now let me leave this guy right here. And one thing also to mention, if the cable is too short on this guy for you, if 18 inches is not good enough for your vehicle, you have a big SUV or something like that, you can always get a little extender cord. They do sell 12-volt extender cords where you plug this guy into another extension, and that'll give you plenty of room to move around your vehicle. And those are generally like $3, $4, $5, not very expensive at all. You can find them on Amazon or Best Buy or, anywhere else out there. It's not that hard to find. They're all over the place. So if you need more room, just get an extension and you should be fine. So let's hook this guy up. And like I said, first we'll start off with the phone. And I have a phone right here. And let's hook this guy up, and there you see that it starts charging up, so this guy is ready to go. Now, I'm going to put this guy back here on my back seat. I'm leaving it plugged in right now, and like I said, I have the laptop here, but the laptop is disconnected because I wanted to show you when it kicks on. Here is the plug for the laptop, and I'm going to plug it in, and the laptop, see all these little lights right here on the front? I'm going to show you that in a moment. The power light will turn orange when it is charging, so I'm going to show you that right now in just a moment. I realized back here, if I show you the battery back there, it'll start increasing and showing you that it's charging, but you probably can't see that with the camera, and I don't want to grab the camera and move it up close so you can see that. So the little orange light should be plenty enough to show you that point. So let's plug this guy in right here, and I'm showing it right there. I'm going to plug it in. And you see there at the front how that went orange? That shows you right there how this guy is now plugged in and charging. So this guy is powering up the laptop and the phone. They're both plugged in at the same time without any problem whatsoever. So it does the job it's supposed to do just fine. So a very compact little guy. Like I said, keep it in your vehicle, your purse, your backpack, take it anywhere you want to go. And you can also use this guy if you're camping or something like that, and you have like a 12-volt battery bank or something, you can plug this guy in to a battery bank if you're out camping and you have a battery bank to power up your, fans and other sort of peripherals. And maybe some of the battery banks out there only have like one household plug, or some of them have none at all. You could plug this guy into the 12-volt power plug, and that way you get two additional, or two, if the other one doesn't have any, power plugs for household items like a laptop, a fan, or a cooler, or anything else like that. And if you're going to use a cooler or something like that, check the power draw on it. Also, make sure it stays under the 200-watt limit, and you'll be fine. You don't want to get like a mini refrigerator that may suck up like 700 watts or something like that. This guy can't handle that much. You have to stay under the 200-watt limit, and you'll be fine. So there you have it. All right, guys, there you have it. A review and demonstration of a compact, lightweight, and easy to use 200-watt power inverter. Turn your car's 12-volt system into power for items that need normal household voltage, like a laptop, fan, or anything like that. If you want to see more reviews of more powerful power inverters, be sure to comment down below and let me know. That way I can start looking for other inverters for future videos. Also, keep in mind that Father's Day is just around the corner, and this could make a great gift for Father's Day. Check out the links below for all the details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.